Welcome to the Just Bake channel. I am young.
Oh my God. I didn't know if it was stuck somewhere. If it was still going.
It was there. It was pastry, nigga.
Young Pastry, and I am your co-host. And I ain't your co-host. I'm his co-host.
That's it.
Lil Mattress at Lil Mattress, aka Small Bed.
Small bed. Sleep if you wanna. You get slapped and woke up, cause this is what you're watching right now.
What you're watching right now is Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast episode 11. Episode 11.
Oh.
Episode Uprights.
Oh, what?
Episode Bitches Legs.
What? Stranger Things 11. Levitate these niggas, cuz.
11. So
Levitate.
yeah, man. We thank you for joining us once again on episode 11 as we keep it moving. We're doing it. Think about it. Next week would be episode 12, and we're gonna be doing this for 3 months already. Who thought? Who knew?
Who are
what
they?
The fuck?
How to fuck?
Now, we appreciate you guys watching us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to it, you're obviously not watching us on YouTube. But
Bars.
if you're watching us on YouTube and you want to listen to us, you know, while you're wilding out, while you're maybe in the bath, relaxing, while you're, hook it up to your wireless speaker and listen to us while you take a shower.
Just take a
Who
shit.
fucking knows? But listen, we're on Spotify.
Spot.
Big one. Beautiful. We're on Stitcher. We're on Overcast, man. We are on Apple Podcast, a.k.a. iTunes. We're on Simplecast, and you can catch us at www.watermelonversuspumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. And now, listen, man. We're trying to up the game. We want different ways that you'd be able to contact us if you need to reach out, if you got a question, if you got a comment, if you want to tell us to shut the fuck up, if you want to say, hey, man, the white guy talks too much, or if you want to say, hey, man, the black guy talks too much, or if you want to say, hey, man, white guys and black guys, fuck that shit, man. My God!
I'm Mexican. I need a voice. Well, you might be there.
Don't make me grow out the mustache and get pulled over by cops. Listen, they don't believe me.
It's been known.
But if you want to call in, man, if you want to text in, if you want to write, if you want to send a pigeon, 203-594-6977. Listen, Watermelon versus Pumpkin hotline.
6977.
Ooh, 6977. 6977 594-6977. That's area code 203-594-6977. We have a hotline. Think when you were young and you were up too late and you were watching and you're like, call this number. Blah, blah, blah. Could you ever think that you'd be like, oh my God, I got my own hotline? Yeah. That's right.
Maybe we can get a sexy bitch to have a voiceover there. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the Just Bake channel.
Welcome to the Just Bake channel.
Watermelon versus pumpkin.
Telling you, man, leave us some messages on there or text in if you want to. Like we said, questions, comments, you love it, you hate it, whatever the fuck it is, man, contact us, get at us, like, share, subscribe, steal,
whatever.
Snitch.
We
no one knows.
We do like when you watch, though, too, because when you watch, you get the bonus of the lava lamp. This shit working. Look at the bubbles. Look at that. She's like a titty.
Boom.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. But, man, shit is popping. Episode 11. We're going on it. Listen, now, I need to swing back around and revisit a topic near and dear to my heart.
Talk to him.
I've been doing this Uber thing, like we said, code below. If you want to sign up. I've been doing this Uber Eats thing, and something that we had mentioned in a previous episode is I am a bum magnet. I am a homeless magnet. I don't understand what it is. As you see how I'm dressed, I'm wearing a wrestling t-shirt. I have sweatpants on. I do not dress in any way to where you'd be like, he's got money.
You might be in a liberal status because they're like, the liberals, they dig deep, but they dress different.
Right? So it's crazy to where, like I said, I don't look like I have money. I bought myself a new car for the first time last year, man. Probably like 6 months ago. car number 18. Because I've always had shitty cars and all that, and even I don't have no flashy car. I got a Nissan Versa, literally the cheapest car in America is what I bought, and that's for real. That's what it is.
That was a statistical look up.
Yeah, I was looking at like cheapest car in America. Bought that. It's a brand new car. It's gonna last me, so it's cool. But still, with even having that car, there's nowhere that you would look at me and be like, "Fuck yeah, man, he's loaded." Like the only women that ever been with me are for comedy reasons and the dills. Right. That's about it. Like there was no extra.
That nigga got bread. Look at his car.
Yeah, there none of that.
Except for the caddy had a big back seat.
The caddy was nice, man. The caddy was righteous.
Cream, that was a cream puff right there.
But I had that for like 4 months because the guy sold me a fucking lemon. Yeah, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah. And that was karma, and I was supposed to lose that car, and I did. Exactly. So just for I
partaked in that same karma. Yeah. So
for legal reasons, that was supposed to happen, and it did. But like I said, man, I got the attraction. I got the attraction that I don't want. And this is from the homeless. This is from the needy. And if I can help you, I would. If I feel like you really need something, I'd help you out.
You got it.
But so I'm doing a delivery for Uber at McDonald's. I pick up the food from McDonald's and I walk outside, and this woman smoking a cigarette, and the cigarette has something to do with this. Smoking a cigarette. She's got, all her clothes on. She's not like, tattered up. She got a pocketbook, all that.
She don't look weathered.
Well, nah. She's
a little weathered. Okay.
Yeah. Little weathered. Didn't look like, a normal member of society, if you will. But says, "Hey, can I ask you a stupid question?"
There it is.
So... Like, I know because it's just
that was a stupid question.
Yep, if you exactly. I should have been like, that was a stupid question. I'm out, bitch. But hey, can I ask you a stupid question? I said, sure. And mind you, when I talk to homeless people or people in need, and I don't mean people in need, like, dude, if there's a puppy on the side of the road, I'm diving in there. I might get hit by a car to save a fucking puppy. Like, I got love. Yeah. When people in need, I mean, like, they've made up in their own head that they're in need of somebody else to always take care of them. That's everything. The homeless, the people asking for food, all that other shit, I would help them. But the whole fucking, can I ask you a stupid question? And I'm still moving the whole time. I don't stop to talk to, I'm using homeless. Perhaps they have a home. I don't fucking know. But just let me, as my placeholder, I'm saying homeless.
The homeless, right.
I don't stop moving ever, because then that might be they take the 3 steps towards you and they want to get into the real deep conversation, eye contact. So I have the food that I need to deliver. I'm on the clock. I'm trying to make some money. So I'm moving the whole time. Can I ask you a stupid question? Sure. Get my stuff in. Can I have $6 so I can get a meal too? And number one, yes, I'm a larger gentleman. So perhaps she thought that the food the big ass bag that I had and the soda that I had was for me.
This nigga hungry. He gonna come up off of us.
Yeah. So I explained to her, I just said, I'm not eating this, and this isn't my food, and no. Then got in the car. Because I'm like, hey, sorry, I'm working. No, I don't have it. Boom, whatever. Now, here's the wild thing, too, though. What part that I actually forgot is that my car was unlocked because I, just running into the McDonald's and coming back out. And there was $7 in my cup holder because I just keep my tips in my cup holder.
Right.
And there was $7 there. So now that thinking back on it, I wonder if she looked at it.
Saw the count.
Yeah, like, saw the count.
Come up that shit. Yeah, nigga, give so 6. And gonna short it down. Like, I'm only gonna ask for 6 because he got 7.
Exactly.
So he won't feel too bad. It might look hot if I say 7. He go, I got 7 right here.
Exactly. Like, how'd you know?
Yeah, you in my car, bitch.
But so that situation happens to me because it always fucking happens to me. But here's my thing. Once again, going back around to the audacity to ask for $6 when I don't. Yeah, to the T, so I can get a meal, which I don't know what, she had her eye on, if it was a fish fillet or what. But all I have to say is that, bitch, a McChicken is $1.
Right.
Bitch, a triple cheeseburger is $3. McDouble with bacon on it is $2.
Right. Does it just have a regular dollar, or is the value $1.29 for one of those motherfuckers? Is it a McDouble or no?
They changed their price, and the only reason I know is because I'm in there so much for the Uber Eats.
Right.
But they now have $1, a $2, and a $3 menu.
Didn't know that.
So, yeah.
Okay. Some new shit. Maybe we'll do some tests on those motherfuckers.
Yeah, so they got all that. But then I'm like, how do you need... Because as I'm driving away, all I can think about is like, I'm still a magnet for this shit. I need to learn how to... Maybe I go on a sage rage. Maybe I need to hold a magnet against my head to, reverse the polarity. I don't know what I need to do, but it's still happening and it's still prevalent and it's still strong. But like I said, as I'm driving away, I'm like, $6? Like... For McDonald's? How are you homeless, a bum, or just asking and you're greedy? That's what I don't get, man.
That's the whole key.
That shit annoys the fuck out of me.
I done ran into motherfuckers that ask you an upsell. It's always like, hey, you got some change?
Yeah.
Nah. Oh, you got $1? Nah, you got like $10? Who the fuck does? What are you upselling right now, guys?
For real.
You know,
like I'm not a tough guy, but sometimes I'm like, yo, let's hashtag this me movement and bitch, I want to fight you. Like I fucking
we gonna fight, nigga.
I get mad at people begging for money. Yeah, let me change that. Not the homeless. I get mad at people begging for money. That's what it is. To where it's like, man, especially in Connecticut, especially in the New Haven County area, like there's so much.
You got guys that are like, I'm assed out, but I'm willing to dig in this damn dumpster to go get something.
Yeah.
He might get a little something, you know?
Yep.
He digging in a dumpster to get cans, man. He trying to earn something somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but back to my story. You're smoking a cigarette. Cigarettes are like, fuck. Of course, yes. If you're thinking like, well, she probably bummed a cigarette. Okay, probably. But you're smoking a cigarette, which is, they might be 50 cents each now. Who knows? Because I think they're like $10 a pack, 20 come in them, you know?
Right. It depended where you go. Locals still got 50 or a buck.
Yeah. So it's like, you're smoking a cigarette, which if by chance you were dumb enough to buy a pack of cigarettes for 10 fucking bucks, you should have taken your 6 and gotten the meal that you wanted to.
Right.
That's why I just hate, it's like, man, if you're smoking a cigarette and you're homeless or begging for money, wait till you're done with the fucking cigarette. So it doesn't like, well, you shouldn't have spent your money on cigarettes when you did all that, but...
Or like a dude with a fucking cell phone. Hold on, let me make this call. Yeah, you got a couple dollars?
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah, baby. So
you're on the phone.
Yeah. I seen a motherfucker with a touch screen. Because over here on the boulevard, we get a lot, boulevard is heavy. Every day, there's a different person, and they all out there because they know it's a hot zone. It's a very busy street, like a little small highway kind of feel.
Yep.
But they got their signs on their corners, you know? And that whole thing, what was it I saw? It was a meme. Was it you that showed me? Or somebody showed me. They said, that look you have when the guy with the sign on the corner is peering into your car to see if you have change. And it was one dog looking, it was a picture of a dog looking straight with his eyes real big, trying not to make eye contact. And the other dog was like right here in his face. And shit, that was like closing his face. And nigga's like, oh shit, this nigga's on me. Tractor beam, nigga, he trying to get change out of me. Don't look at him, don't look at him.
I love that shit.
I just look at the nigga and be like, yeah, because this is like, there's a little African dude. I say he's African just because he has strong features of a man that could be African, Nigerian.
Wakandan?
He got the look. I haven't heard him speak.
He got the look.
Boy, he don't look like some of the African American niggas I know.
Yep.
So I'm like, yeah, but he's out there and he does that, hold the sign, and he does the whole peer into your card. And then I looked over one time, head nod, he's still smiling. Nigga, I know you got pretty nice white teeth there, but it ain't happening.
Nope.
And that's another reason why. How the fuck you got white teeth, nigga, if you can't afford shit? Somebody paying for it.
Right. How you brushing it?
Yeah, shit, baking soda in the finger.
No, but I saw a person asking for money with a misspelled sign, and that shit was funny to me because the sign was actually a pretty clean piece of cardboard.
Yep.
And then it was like, please, money, whatever, anything helps. Very hungry, but without the Y on the end. So it was very hunger. Just hunger.
Hey, hi, is your name Hungered? It says you're Hungered? Hi, Hungered.
Yeah, man. And, I'm not a heartless person. Like, I hope that if anyone in that situation that is really stuck in that situation and didn't choose to be in that situation, like, because listen, I get all the fucking, man, live off the fucking grid and fuck society. Right. But you know what, too? get a fucking job. Like,
Right,
and I know that
right.
it's not easy for everyone to get a job, but I'm talking about the people that are choosing not to try at all.
Right.
I'm talking for the people that gave up and it's like, oh man, well, I mean, maybe if I could just do this and a little bit of begging on the side, I can just make ends meet and blah, blah, blah. It's for the people, like, if you don't want to work, if you don't want to try at all, there's always people that are down on their luck and
Yep.
like, man, life has just fucked them over and over and over again. But I'm talking about the people that like,
Towel throw-ins.
man, yeah, if you just gave up and you chose to do drugs and beg for money, fuck you.
Right,
Like,
right.
I can't do
you
that.
Say, and it's one of those deals too. Like I said before, these got to be some mental diseases of some sort, man. Of sometime with people, and I don't know. I always feel like, why is it that there's somebody, when you do this whole common sense thing, you talk about something with somebody's like, why don't you just see that? What you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like I am no more special higher person than anybody.
Yep.
So why is it the simple thing that's being discussed is you don't see that?
Yeah.
There's something that there's a disconnect.
Yep.
I think with the concept of understanding and like some phonic shit, man. Like it's just doesn't sink in. Like when the fuck am I gonna learn? I'm gonna be this way unless I fucking change.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do, and commend them, and there's a lot of respect for the people that fucking find they're out, and get out of their fucking whatever it is they're fucked up in drugs and gambling.
I believe it was Aubrey Drake Graham who said,
talk to
started from the bottom and now I'm here.
I forgot his name.
And that's
was
what
Aubrey.
people need to, I know his name really is Aubrey.
Oof.
Yeah, but anyone in the struggle that's actually trying, shout out to them, man. Because like I said, there's a lot of people that have just given up and life fucks everybody so hard and you just
So on that
can't stop, won't
with that, respect to you, respect to me. We're struggling out this motherfucker.
Struggle!
We still fighting, goddamn it. Shit
Yeah,
is
man.
real.
And that's the thing is, but I was on food stamps and shit. Now I work 2 jobs and I work my ass off to try to fucking provide for myself. But there's some people that give up and they want that food stamp life forever.
Listen, and we're gonna pass the ball a little to the watermelon side of things when I need to talk to some people right now. Black people, listen, it's true. A lot of shit is fucked up out here. We get it. But we can't keep running all the time with a thing saying that, well, they keep us down so we can't get up. Because that's bullshit. Because motherfuckers from the hood make it. And if somebody could make it, I could see if there was like a never. Like at one point in this country, it was a never. You know what I mean? Like it is not a never anymore. And people are coming from these neighborhoods that you're coming from. That's inspirational. You can do this shit too. It's the YouTube movement. How about you too?
Hello.
Movement.
Fuck me too. How about you too?
How about you too? You do the shit too, nigga. And if you kind of keep that concept, at some point you can't just say it's always. But we're not going to take away from the motherfuckers out there that are really doing some fucked up shit to hold people down and feel strategic. But there's ways around it. Obviously, there's people that are very successful come from these neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So my people, watermelon. It's okay. Fight the fight, nigga.
Get it together.
Yeah, fight the fight, nigga.
There's been times in my life where I've been paying $5 a month on a fucking overdue bill that was fucking up my credit report. So where there's a lot of people that they're always worried, man, I can never get out from under it. But man, sometimes you got to budget. Sometimes you got to look, hey man, what am I wasting my money on? Like one of the worst things that I ever saw was in that 50 Cent movie, man, when he's grinding, he's hustling, he gets $60,000, whatever the fuck it was, $100,000, and he goes right to the fucking dealership and throws a bag of money at him. And I'm like, bruh.
That drug dealer shit, man.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it was a
sell drugs if you want to sell drugs, but you know what? Sell drugs and then fucking buy a house. Sell drugs and then buy a laundromat. Sell drugs and then buy a car wash. You know what I'm saying?
Buy some property. That might be the new
buy
wave
some fucking
now.
property.
I think like your new age drug dealers might be doing shit like that.
You know what? You know who's getting a lot of shit? I personally never heard his music. I don't know his music. He's on a song with Post Malone, Rockstar. That dude, 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
He's the guy that's with Amber. He's the rapper that's with Amber Rose right now.
Okay.
And,
he's her new current boo.
Yeah. But he kind of had a come to God meeting, come to Jesus meeting where he was like, man, I'm not buying chains no more. I'm not doing this shit. I'm buying property. I'm buying this other stuff. Like I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to do things like who the fuck needs, chains and diamonds and all this other stuff. And there's been a lot of hip hop pundits, the people that talk shit that are shitting on him.
Right.
But then there's a lot of people with an actual brain in their head, a lot of rappers that are just like, man, good for him. He's not doing the dumb shit with the whole like...
Right, just glitz and glamour and flashy.
Yeah, the glitz and glamour, and I'm going to buy out the bar and spend money on people that don't matter. Like, man, he's trying to make a life for himself that's... Man, I'll tell you right now, my plan, like I said, I believe on episode 9 is, dude, there's no retirement for me unless I make it for myself. And that's for... a ton of people out there today. We don't know what the fuck Social Security is going to look like if
they say
we get
by
to
the
that
time we
age.
get there by 70 fucking 2 before you can cash out.
Because I have the type of luck in my life where I'll be 71 and you get it at 72 and they'll just be like, sorry, we're all out. And I would just be like,
oh, this goddamn time. I worked all my life for this. You motherfuckers.
all my life.
I had to fight.
But here's a crazy thing, man. And I probably saw this on a meme or something like that. But it's weird how Social Security always has the threat of running out. But it's weird how food stamps never have a threat of running out. You can get food stamps forever.
Or money for the fun wars. I don't.
Yeah. Got money for wolves, but can't feed the poor.
Yeah, listen, it's so many things here. But who the fuck?
Here. Did you see that what they have? Because I saw this as an argument against food stamps. Costco is selling a $6,000. It's for an emergency situation. Like if the bomb drops, they sell this $6,000 package of food for a year. It's all freeze dried and shit like that.
How many people?
For a family of 4.
Family of 4. Okay.
You feed a family of 4 for $6,000 for an entire year, and it's like this shit doesn't expire for 30 years, whatever it is, or 50 years, something like that, because it's all freeze dried and it's just add water, stuff like that. But I saw some arguments about, hey, why not give people that instead of food stamps? Like,
well, they're doing that. I just saw that today.
Yeah,
you heard about that?
No.
I just my lady actually, her sister was talking about it. She was like, "Did you hear what they're doing with the food stamps?" You know, she was like, "Nah." She was like, "They're giving a portion of your food stamp, and this is only in it's a test run they do Detroit." Because, you know, Detroit's all fucked
up since they stopped making cars there.
Right. So it's a big, high percentage of people on food stamps out there. But they're catching on to it, and they're starting to, you know, and they've seen it that a lot, but the number of people that are selling this shit illegally.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I partake and buy that shit all the time. You let a nigga tell me, listen, I'm going to give you $200 worth of food stamps for $100. You got a deal. You know what I mean? But what they're doing in Detroit, where they're part of the trial, they're giving a portion of their food stamps is not, you're getting half, I don't know what the percentage is, half money, the other half is they send them fucking packages of food. They're selecting what they're giving you for food.
Yeah.
Here's this, and that. This is part of the deal. This is what you're getting. And then you get the other half for your food stamps to get other things that you want. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know.
Bro, that's the motivation to get off of it. Because
like, these niggas telling me what they eat now.
Exactly. Yeah. See, but that's the fucking horrible mentality that a lot of people have, is that you're not working and you're getting this shit for free. Obviously, every situation is different. Some people might not be able to work. I'm not talking about every single person on food stamps, but I'm talking about perfectly able people. Dude, I fucked around on my food stamps mad times. Like, especially because at Stop and Shop, they had the warm buffet. Yep. And this is the thing. They have the signs on it that, like, you can get this. No.
Oh, so you can?
They were doing it. Wow. They were like EBT... not available, but
accepted or
EBT accepted, because they had the PLU on there, and then, you know, a gang of other shit. And the only thing you really couldn't buy was like lobster, because it was live. You couldn't buy any live animals. But that was a thing where if I wanted on my food stamps, like, I could go and buy salmon all day. I could go and buy fucking expensive shit. It wasn't like only Stop and Shop brand. It wasn't anything like that. Like, you could just go and ball out with food stamps. And I've seen too online, like, the stats where they're talking about food stamps aren't costing that much money, and only like 1% to 2% of people abuse food stamps. I'm like, bro, I know nobody that uses food stamps the correct way. Like, they're either buying, you know, the bullshit that they don't really need to, or selling them, or buying them from other people. And like you
said, selling them, buying, doing all that, because there's definitely no way that part of your survival ration should be fucking Oreos, you know? You know what I mean? There's no way you're going to convince me that that's what you need. No, that's what you want. You know what I mean? There's no need. Your needs are your milks, your waters, and, you know what I mean? Your breads and eggs, you know, those essential shit, you know, milk and bread. There's a storm coming.
Storm coming. Milk and bread jokes. Milk and bread jokes.
Milk and bread jokes. So, you know.
But even like I remember the first day that I got my food stamps, because the first day you get your food stamps, they're backlogged to the time that you got laid off or fired, however it worked.
Yep.
And so my first load was like $250 or something like that. And I went in like, holy shit, my eyes wide as saucers. And I just remember first off, I caught myself and I put it back, but like I picked up a big ass like $27 tray of fruit.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're dumb expensive. And
Right.
then like by the time it was the end, I was like, man, I could get so much more shit. Fuck that shit. But things like that, in my opinion, you should not be able to buy.
Right.
Like
It's like,
$27 fucking fruit platter,
Right.
and you
It's
know,
like what is he doing? You know, like you don't think when you buy shit in certain bulks that they don't know this nigga's going to a party,
right?
Like he just got a 300 pack of nuggets. Like where the fuck, you know what I mean? Like come on,
Yeah.
player. You know, you really like nuggets like that much?
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, though,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
if it
Detroit's fucked up. They need all the help they can get. But
Yeah.
you know, could be a trendsetter.
trendsetter.
You know, niggas like to follow people and follow things.
Hey, and follow us on Spotify because we're on there.
Friendly fact, follow us. And don't follow motherfucking Charles Manson, because that nigga dead.
He's going to the grave.
That nigga's dead. And then I seen this article, too, about him, the fight, well, I guess was for his son to keep. His grandson's going to keep his ashes. I guess that was awarded to that.
Wow.
But the fight was at first over a guy, over Charles Manson's biological son, between him and then a guy who was a pen pal with him in jail. I guess he grew that close to this motherfucker. He's like, nah, he wants me to have his ashes. He wants me, not you, Tommy.
Now, I wonder if they went back into any, if they checked out any letters, any communication back and forth between, because I'm sure that they record every single phone call that happens.
Listen,
I don't even know if he had phone privileges, but
everything you send in those letters, they've
already read, yeah.
Yeah, they slice it open.
Especially to Manson, they're reading who he's talking to.
Oh yeah, especially him, because you never know. I mean, but fucking shit, 83 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Evil don't die that easy.
The evil don't die that easy. Another T-shirt.
Right? But I wonder if, like, the dude had a legitimate, not a legitimate stake, because obviously the family member, I mean, well, unless Manson really said it, but I wonder if dude was just out of his fucking mind, like, no, he said he wanted me to have him. He said he wanted me to have him. Or if he had any type of evidence to it. But so who ended up with it? The grandson?
The grandson is going to keep the ashes. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Dust, ash,
And
ash.
I guess, and it was crazy. What I saw in an article, what I didn't know is that when he initially got hit with these crimes, and they put it down on him, and he was supposed to get the death penalty. But at that time, when it happened in the state of, I think, Texas, where he was at, they had banned the death sentence at that point. So he got life in jail without parole. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy because that's just tax money towards him.
Right.
But then he does have that weird situation where supposedly he didn't ever really kill anyone. He just told people to kill someone.
And
that's a fucked law where it's like, man, if I tell you, hey, man, go fucking kill someone and you do it, it's somehow my fault. That's weird.
Yeah.
And that's where I think they're leaning into all the like, well, then can we blame music? Can we blame video games? Can we blame fucking whatever? But speaking about the did he say what he was going to do with the ashes?
That I did not read what he was going to do. He's probably going to make a nice necklace.
But me for is a interesting sidebar story about I told my mom, hey, if by chance I die before you, I want to be cremated and dumped in the river, and because we've lived on the Housatonic River forever. It's a special place for me.
Rev.
And so, I have this, for me, a deep moment of, I told you, by chance, if I die before you, mother, what I'd like you to do with my ashes. And she just goes, yeah, we can't do that. That's illegal. And I'm like...
It's my dying fucking wish.
It's my dying wish. Like,
don't you take this from me. Take one for the team. It's a fucking ticket and a slap on the hand, Ma.
I was like, Ma, this isn't a fucking, quarry that's fucking quarantined off by fucking police officers.
Right.
This is our backyard. We have a dock on it. Like, you're pretending that you couldn't walk out on the dock in the backyard and empty a little bit of mattress into the water. Like, you're pretending like, what?
And that's that funny shit. Is like, you know, like there's an alarm that goes off as soon as ashes hit the fucking ripples.
Yeah.
It's like, woo!
There's a body being dumped in the water.
Being dumped is getting scary.
But man, that shit fucking cracked me up and got me real mad at the same time. You know when like you're just so angry that it's funny?
Right.
I'm just like, it's my dying wish. Like, there's no to that.
Right.
I mean, I didn't tell you like, yo, for my dying wish, whoever's president at the time, I want you to go to the White House, you know, get a meeting, have a vial of my ashes, and just splash it in their face. I didn't say that. I said, you know the river behind our house?
Right.
Just dump me in there. There was no fucking craziness of it. Like,
I'm about to ask motherfuckers to consume me. Yo, listen, motherfucker, I want you to put a little bit in your teacup. Spin me up, nigga. Take a sip. You know what I mean?
do you have a? And you know, obviously, it's
the living
not great to
yeah, we
not
can
great to
talk
think
about
about
it.
death all the time. But do you
about
have an idea of what you want to happen when you pass?
I believe I'm leaning.
Yo, because this is the record right here that they're gonna look back on.
They're gonna this is the moment. He
put it
said
on audio.
It's
Put it on
documented.
audio.
I kind of like the casket burial in the ground, but I kind of don't. I like listen, like it's always been that way too. Growing up, like my mother, you know, a lot of the family over there on her side, they like the cremation is easier, cheaper. You don't leave a lot on your family to go having to make all these funeral arrangements and a lot bigger, you know. And my mother wants me to like take her ashes and put it somewhere. Like I'm kind of feeling cremation.
Did you tell her no?
It's illegal, Ma.
Sorry, Ma. I'm not gonna do it. It's illegal.
You know, but then I don't know. Maybe I want niggas to cry on my casket. I don't know.
But
Cry
hey,
for me, nigga.
Undertaker style, they could always cry on the urn, brother. They could always cry on the urn.
This is true. You know, but if you think about even that whole
Coming out like young patient.
he was a jolly good pastry chef. Listen here. But yeah, I don't know. I think cremation might be my way to go.
Yeah.
You know, let anybody who wants to get a little bit. And, you know, people doing bracelets. They got all kinds of cool little things you could do with it.
Yeah, like you could be made into a record. You could be made into a tree now, which is pretty cool.
I don't have a designated area. I am an aquatic fella, so it might be by some kind of ocean. If a nigga can get out to the Bermudas or something, that'd be nice.
Right.
Go somewhere I've never been. Like Greece. I would love to put my ashes.
Go back to the motherland.
Listen,
half motherland, whatever.
Let's go. I want to get ancestry.com so I could see what's going on inside me.
Yeah, you gotta get did I discuss?
Did you get it back?
Man,
You sent it out. I remember that.
listen, my brother, I love him, but he got me a bullshit ass test. Like
Really?
the one that I got him, I've been digging on him to do it because I was like, man, I want to see it because obviously, you know, me and my brother should be the same because same mother, same father, all that.
Yeah.
But the one that he got me, I got to find out which one it is because I'm gonna come back on and bury it. But man, I got my fucking results back, and it's
Scottish?
like it's just 97% Eastern European. And then no breakdown after that. So where like everything that I've seen, even like my uncle got it done at some site. I'm not sure
break
which
it
one it
down,
was, but
boom,
it's all the
boom,
breakdown
boom,
of,
right.
yeah,
You
you're
got
this
70%.
percentage this, you're this percentage this percentage this. It was just 97% Eastern European. And I'm like, I knew that.
Right.
That's not.
You paid for what? And what was
yeah.
the 3%?
I was like, that's not what I came here for. I knew about that. And then there was like, you know, 3% miscellaneous, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, okay, I want to know what the 3% miscellaneous is. I want to know all that shit. And then on another section, they had like a family finder type thing. And the closest thing they had was like a fifth cousin. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck who's my fifth cousin. I don't give a shit about
5
that.
times removed. Look, I'm off.
Yeah, exactly. We might meet and accidentally fuck, and it wouldn't matter.
Maybe I would have
Like,
cared if I'm left in life and he passed away and I'm the only one that could take it and inherit this money like Mr. Deeds.
right?
Like
Look me up then, but other than
your
that,
fifth cousin's gonna be the next nigga in next kin to get their money. I'm like, oh, that was my cousin. I even speak at his eulogy. I
Right?
get that shit.
I wonder now. This is not because of anything that I would actually like to use or delve into. But I wonder how far removed of a cousin it needs to be to like legally fuck them. I'm not going to do it, but you know what I mean? Or is it
before physical problems or moral problems?
Yeah, who knows, man?
Like, I think as soon as you think about fucking her, your moral's shot.
Right?
Physical is, it got to be so far away, I believe, before there's like some medical conditions that happen if you have a kid with her.
Yeah, probably at something like that.
You can probably be sick, Down syndrome. I learned from working at an art gallery, they have these paintings and people that they're depicting people. I was like, damn, they had anybody with a long face. It was like the jaw looks wide. You know, it's like a wider, long jaw. Those all were from kinfolk of people that were born through incest.
The inbreeding.
Yeah, the inbreeding, and it elongates the chin like that.
Get those retarded dogs.
I think they were all like Western Europeans who had the elongated square jaws.
But yeah, man, that was the weird shit that they did back in the day to try to keep it all in the family, to keep,
They said keep fucking. We're fucking our daughters.
That's why they killed. That's why they killed Princess Di, because she was about to fucking. What was it, man? She was about to marry some.
Prince Charles is the brother? No.
Yeah, Prince Charles's old wife. That's why they killed Princess Di, because she was about to like remarry some Middle Eastern dude, I believe. It might have been Indian, something like that. And they were like, nah, we can't have this stuff. Sorry about it.
Sorry, half darky. It's not gonna
because they wanted, it's that pure bloodline shit that they were not about to. They even, because I listened to a whole podcast on it. It's actually just flat out called Conspiracy Theories. It's on Spotify. You can just search Conspiracy Theories in the podcast. It'll come up
right after you check our show.
Yeah. I mean, listen to every single episode of ours first, but but yeah, man, it was a pretty cool documentary about that. Well, audio mentory, if you will, about why she was killed, and even Prince. Who was the Princess Di was married to? You just said it, Prince
Charles.
Prince Charles. And I miss my Uncle Charles. They even said like he was mad that he had one of his sons was a ginger because of all that stuff. It's not the same,
Henry.
Yeah.
I think
Henrock.
One of them niggas just got married, right? One of is it Prince?
I think Prince Henry's about to get married to Meghan Markle.
Yeah. Oh, you know did I tell you who's gonna be singing at their wedding? Who got the invite to?
Spice Girls.
Are they?
Yeah, but I'm sorry if there's another one. Tell me.
I didn't hear that. Well, maybe another. Ed Sheeran, the fucking weird.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know that song is dope that he has.
I'm in love with the shape of you.
Does he sing that one? Is that him? I thought that was Timberlake.
No, that's definitely not Timberlake. I think that's Ed Sheeran doing his Timberlake impression.
I'm in love with the shape of you. Yeah, holy shit. Good for you, because I didn't know that was you, bro. I had no idea that was
Ed,
him.
we know you're watching. Yeah. Good for you.
Ed, good for you, buddy. Because I was going with the other one with the video in the cabin and shit. You're perfect. Perfect, I think it's called. Yeah, that was, but he looks like the nigga Charles. Like Prince, Harry. He kind of looks like the nigga.
Oh, yeah, Harry. I think we were saying Henry, but yeah, Prince is Harry.
Harry, yeah, Prince Harry. So he kind of looked like the nigga. Right? Go front like, But them royal niggas, they used to sleep with each other. It's a thing.
Yeah, just trying to keep it pure, and then they fuck each other up, and all sorts.
Can we keep this system pure? I want the system pure.
Keep it pure.
How about Donald Trump's fucking every member in his cabinet leaving? I don't know.
Donald Trump is crying alone some nights, and you know this.
Every time I turn on something, like I said, I don't follow politics as much.
Yeah,
like that. I'm not big into it, but I get like some news feeds on AOL or something like that. Every day, it's somebody's requesting to leave his cabinet.
Yep.
They're out. Like, he's not even finished one fucking term yet, and he's probably ran through more people than fucking Taco Bell ran through fucking soft shells. You know what I'm saying?
He ran through more people than Taco Bell has spice packets or sauce packets.
Right on the
counter. Bro, if I get like a taco, I don't need forced fucking. And it's crazy too because McDonald's is stingy as fuck with sauces for nuggets.
They're dipping sauce.
You get like a 10-piece and they'll give you fucking a sauce, and you're like, what? Bitch, what?
Bitch, what? And then you want another one that'd be 45 cents.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you? Goddamn robbery. That's what this is. Can't pay me on bullshit.
But like Taco Bell, they had someone like, we need to get rid of this sauce. Put as many in everybody's bag as possible. You're like, whoa.
Well, it's true because when you go inside, you see the overflow.
Yeah, where they're just like, no, just take them. Take as many as you want.
Get the fire, because I put fire on every fucking thing.
I haven't tried the Diablo because I got into for a while the they have this meal that it's a letter A, and it's a chicken and rice burrito thing. It's $2.99 for a chicken rice burrito thing and a soda and a bag of chips.
Oh, little combo there.
Yeah, little combo for
Mini
$3.
combo.
So I was getting into that for a while and putting the fire on it. But I know that they have a Diablo, and I haven't tried that yet.
Diablo. It's just called the devil we done.
I get the heartburn lives in me.
It resides.
So I don't know about no Diablo shit that would hang on to me for way too fucking long. But speaking of hanging on for way too long,
hang on.
Listen,
this
is not a commercial, but get your credit right. This is something that I've been working on for a couple years, and I just want to say Credit Karma works. Credit Karma is real. Get your account on Credit Karma, man. It's a free sign up, all that shit. Once again, this is not an ad. I'm not trying to make no money off this because we're going to a story.
This is life shit.
We're going to a story.
These life hacks right now.
But man, I'm telling you, when I was unemployed collecting $221 a week and on food stamps and all that shit, I had 2 credit cards that I let lapse and I fucked them up and my credit score went way down. But man, I'm telling you, if you get on Credit Karma, because I'm looking to buy a house at the end of this year, man, if you get on Credit Karma, find out what's on your report and there's a name to this method, but I'm not sure what it's called. But it's pay off the cheapest shit first. Then just move up. Because you start knocking stuff off the list, your credit score starts going up. Things are going good like that.
Listen, credit is very important, and I am trying to get back on track to fix my shit because I'm down there. I'm somewhere low.
Get low.
I wouldn't go in the hundreds, 200, but I'm pretty low on the scale of things. But it's real important. I feel like sometimes it feels like a setup because it's like as soon as I fucking turned 18, credit card after credit card.
Yeah.
And I fucking had 3-4 of them, and I never really had to sit down and okay, listen, this is how this works. And you should be paying back at this if you want to keep your score. I was just like, fuck it, I'll pay y'all back when I can.
When it happens.
Yeah, so like I had $5,000 on the first one, but they didn't give it all to me. I had 25. You pay off the 25, then we'll give you the other 25. Okay, slide that over there. I done paying for shit on that one. And then there was the $1,000 limit. I think I had $2,000 limits.
Yep.
Smoked them. Stupid shit. Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? I went to Canal Street, New York, and bought a gold chain. It's like, what the fuck? I was fucking 50 in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing some dumb shit because that thing was hot. To me, it wasn't cash. It wasn't mine.
Exactly. Yeah, if you can't see the money, it's rough. But at least you've learned. You know what I mean? Because there's some people that grow up and they never learned of just that dumb shit with a credit score like 120, and you're like, well, who are you? But the reason that I brought it up and to get your credit right, man, is because there's this sort of funny story that happened to me. Is back in the day, probably about 10 fucking years ago, there was this rental spot in West Haven, was it? West Haven, where
cheap.
You could rent a car for fucking it was something like $25.
$25 a day.
A day. And that was 24 hours you could bring it back.
That's for the small cars.
So I rode it out to the studio up in Bristol to see my buddy Rob, and when I came back out after the
Szechuan.
There's nothing like the feeling that you get when your stomach drops and you just, oh, that's not where I parked it.
Yeah.
Bogey.
Dude, where's my car?
That's exactly what it was. Bro, where's my car?
Where the fuck's my shit?
It's funny because I've only had my car stolen once, and that was that.
Yep.
But you do the things that they do in the movies where you literally you walk back up, come back out to see if it's how you're hungry and you go to the fridge and there's nothing in the fridge.
Yeah, you just stare.
And then you're just close the fridge and open the fridge back up again. That's what I did for the car. I was like, it was.
Let me go back out. Let me go back out. This is not. I'm seeing shit. Come back out. Right? Oh no, it's gone.
It's gonna be no fuck. Yeah. It's gone.
That shit happened to me with when I borrowed my brother's truck when they went on vacation. And the first night I had it was a snowstorm happening. So I pull up on the street, a side street. I'm like, see, it's odds or evens, for the parking ban. I'm like, fuck, I don't. And I'm like, the 2 cars are here in front of me in the front, 2 or 3 cars behind me, same side of the street. So I'm sitting there like, bam, this guy be the way. Come wake up in the morning, I go out there, shit is gone.
Yeah, shit is just gone.
Fuck, and it was snowing, coming down heavy still at that time. I'm like, these niggas killing me.
And that's the wild shit is they don't even put like a note on your door, mailbox, or nothing.
Nope.
You have to find your car.
Yep.
Because that happened to me when I was living on Howard. The first fucking Valentine's Day, because there was a huge storm and my car got buried and I had just moved in. I didn't have a radio. I didn't have a phone. I had a phone, but I didn't have internet, TV, nothing yet.
Yep.
So I didn't know, like, hey, you're parked on the wrong side. And because there were mad other cars there too. So yeah, I woke up without a car that time too.
Oh, and they hit you, man. Like I know when that shit got for a snowstorm, I ended up paying like almost $300, something like that. I'm like, for what?
And if you can't, they pretty much just get it because then they charge a storage fee every day and then you're just fucked.
Oh, the storage fee will fuck you over.
Yep.
And it's crazy because what I found out from this whole experience when it happened to me is I'm like, well, why so much? And they explain what the tow costs. I'm like, oh, hold on. I know for a fact when I called before this place, they said it was $70 for a tow.
Yeah.
With the in-town parameters. I'm in town. It's everything. Excuse me. What was that?
Let it fly. How much for the tow?
So what it was is because it was a big truck, it was a Durango, they charged more because they had to use because it's all-wheel drive. So they had to use like a fucking flatbed to come get it, and it was like $1 and some change.
Fuck.
And then they charge you with the travel with it, and then you get a fucking storage fee for that
storage
time.
fee for the night.
For the night, you know what I'm saying? So it ended up being almost $300, 2 and some change.
Yeah.
Deep change. You know what I'm saying?
And then the ticket.
And
then
the
you
ticket,
also get the ticket.
That was all included. I think the ticket made it all come up to almost $300.
Yep.
So I'm just like, oh, you niggas is robbing people.
Yeah.
You niggas is robbing people
Dude,
left
they
and right.
love when it snows around here, man, because they go nuts.
Killer. It's going to snow tonight, by the way.
Yep.
It's coming down.
But, so yeah, back to, I walk out and it's not there.
Yeah.
Fuck. I, take the turn, come back around, do all the goofy shit, rub my eyes, all that stuff. Yeah. Oh, good. So it's really gone. Okay. We called the police office and they said that if it was stolen, there was no reports. And if this is a report, but I don't know any information about the car. I knew it was like a Geo Metro, but I didn't know the license plate. I didn't know anything like that.
I didn't pay attention that damn much. It's a rental car.
So I end up sleeping over at my buddy's house. And then the next day I have to call and I was just like, hey, the car got stolen, whatever.
Right.
Of course, my dumb ass didn't get the insurance on it because, hey man, to rent the car is $25. To rent the car with insurance is $35. Fuck that shit. I rent the car with $25.
Nigga.
And this was probably like the 9th or 10th time we've rented the car because we did that a lot, like to go to shows, to do whatever. Hey, $25 for a car for a day. Let's get it. So they said basically okay and hung up the phone. So then, like the next day, my bank account gets charged $350. I'm calling like, hey, what's up? Well, you didn't get the insurance, so you owe us for the car. Whoa. So the next day,
because of no insurance now.
Yeah.
But the shit's still insured though, right?
Exactly.
What the fuck?
And so, I had a little bit of money in my bank. So, but the next day, fucking another $350 whack. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I got paid the next day after, and they whacked me for another $350. So I go down to Bank of America, and I'm like, I need to close this account because, like, this is crazy. This company's just charging me. I'm not trying to have them charge me. And at that point, my balance was negative $326. Ooh. So I'm trying to close my account, and they tell me, okay, you just have to bring your account up to zero, and then we'll close it for you. So I give them the $326. And to this day, I don't know if the person that I closed the account with, mind you, this is like 10 fucking years ago. Right, I don't remember if it was even a male or female that I closed the account with, but I closed the account with them. They give me my paperwork. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. Like 2 months later, I get a letter from collections that's, you owe Bank of America $326 because you closed your account when it was negative $326. And I'm like, whoever I fucking did that shit with, they fucking robbed me for $326. They just put that shit in their pocket and closed the account out. And of course, being a young, stupid, I was 23, 24, I didn't keep the paperwork that said that my account was closed. I fucking, okay, my account's closed, everything's great. Do that shit out.
Right. Now,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now, I was going to say what the question is, did they ever find a car?
I don't know because
they won't even tell you.
I stopped communicating with them after they fucking whacked me for $700 and then
that's funny.
they didn't call me, I didn't call them. So fast forward to today, I'm picking up from McDonald's for the Uber Eats, and this is right before the homeless woman decided to beg me for money. So I get a phone call from a number that I don't recognize, and while you're driving for Uber, you'll pick those up because you never know if it's the customer, if it's Uber themselves. They always pop up with some weird numbers, but it's somebody telling me, it's a Texas number, and they're telling me that I owe Bank of America $326. Fucking 10 years later.
Right. Take me to court, nigga. Take me to court. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'm talking on the phone with the guy because there's an old credit card that I do need to clear off my credit report. Like, I'm down to only a couple of things on my credit report, trying to clean them off, and then I'll be good to go. Right. But so he's talking to me about, and I think he's talking about the credit card. And then it finally comes around where he tells me, like, no, this is from Bank of America from 2008. And I was just like, what the fuck? Bro, this isn't on my credit report. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And just hung up on him. I was like,
oh, rude.
Yeah. But, dude, the amount of times that I've had to explain to people from Bank of America of, like, what happened. And of course, they don't believe you. They just think you're trying to get over on them. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I closed the account and blah, blah, blah. And then and somebody just stole the money, I guess, because I don't know what the fuck they did with the money. Man.
It's a damn shame. So stack your shit right and get your fucking credits right.
That's why I said, bro, like, this is not a commercial, but sign up for Credit Karma. Like, you always see commercials on TV and like, yeah, it's probably bullshit. It's probably not free.
A lot of times you see shit there.
It's really, really free. Like, I've had it for 3 or 4 fucking years. I've never even been asked for any credit card information for anything. I've never been asked to pay anything. I've never been invited to join a different tier to get better information. Nothing like that, man. I'm telling you, Credit Karma, that shit works, and it'll help you get your stuff back on route. Like, it even suggest different credit cards that you might want to apply for to help you get your credit right. Even I just got an auto loan for the car that I have, and they suggested, like, hey, we have a better auto loan that might work out better for you. Like, it's a good fucking tool.
Listen, it is. I signed up for it, but I have not yet start climbing, but I do have it, and it's pretty accurate for what I see. Then some of these guys I'm trying to duck for 7 years, I might be fine. I don't know, 7 years, it kind of comes, some things come off your fucking report.
Yep.
You know, I got a couple of things, like when I had the gas bill when I moved into my new place. So I go in there to pay the gas, but I'm like, I know I owe. Way back when I let somebody use it, got up to over 1,000. I know I owe this G note.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, fuck it. For shits and giggles, let me just call. It's been a long time.
Yep.
Let me call up. I just want to check the balance. I'm about to move into a new place. I'm not exactly sure what I owe. I think it's something.
If I owe.
Right. I said, I'm not sure. She checks. She goes, I got nothing. You know, you're ready to go right now. I didn't do the whole surprise thing. Oh, I just didn't remember from back. Well, okay, that's good. Well, I want to set it up. But I'm like, how the fuck? And it's not even on my credit report. How the fuck did that just disappear?
Bro, I'm telling you, I think
7 years. I think it just kind of had that.
It was gone. either past 7 years or they just wrote it off, because that similar situation happened to me where I had an apartment when I was on Munson. A lot of people living there, electric heat, fucking people. There was a discrepancy where had a couple people living there, and one dude was home all the time while his girl worked. Heat on all the time.
Right.
The last month that they were there, our individual bill for the month of, let's say, February was $600 fucking dollars.
That's
So
fucking
then
insane.
the next month it was like way too much again. So we were over $1,000, and then BBB, fuck, yo, you need to move out.
Right,
all that
right.
stuff, because
Keep that
they
shit
told me, yo, man, I'm not paying rent, blah blah blah. Cool, leave. So I got stuck with over $1,000 bill, and I was doing a thing where, man, I was paying $10 a week as I could. Next thing, I got a overdue whatever collections thing that they just sent it to collections.
Yep.
This was the crazy thing, though. I only got one of them ever from them. Then I never got one again, and I never saw it on my credit report. Maybe when I buy a house and go to get fucking...
We got you now.
Yeah. Maybe it'll pop up then and just completely fuck me.
Right.
But...
We had to wait for you to get in a different bracket in life.
Yeah, man. Because I remember I was talking to the lady on the phone, like when I was paying my little $10 a week, where I was like, listen, I know this doesn't matter to you. I know this does not matter because all it is that I owe the money. But then like I would tell the story about how like, hey, I had some roommates and they decided to stop paying and moved out, and that's why it's so crazy and all that other shit. But yeah, man, I hope that one doesn't come back to bite me on the dick.
Bit. Nigga, I get bit all the time. I'm talking one of Mike Vick's dogs, nigga. Biting me in the ass. I try to get about that hole. I try.
Me too, man. And they would be coming at you from every angle. Every angle, like Kurt Angle, mind you, because WrestleMania is coming up for a little last 5 minutes of this show. Let's get into some wrestling action. And once again, if you think wrestling is fake, let me tell you what The Bachelor is, bro. Everything that you've ever seen on TV is fake. Do you know that the Lannisters don't exist? Do you know that the zombies don't exist? You know it's fake, right?
Hey,
you know it's fake, right?
Man. Don't talk about Rick Grimes and Walking Dead, man.
You know it's fake, right? You know it's fake, right? Yes, and so is every other show ever.
Right.
Hey, man, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania. It's either going to be, holy shit, what am I seeing? This is wild. Or it's going to be, ooh, that bitch should have stayed in MMA.
Right. Oof.
So it's going to be cool to look forward to.
Nice.
WrestleMania, April 8th.
It's Stephanie McMahon. She should get busy in there, huh?
Stephanie McMahon does her thing, man. She's always on
fucking
Instagram
jacked up?
posting the... She's not like, but still womanly.
She's
You know what I mean?
solid
But still,
womanly.
yeah.
She didn't.
Yo, another T-shirt, solid but womanly. Hashtag me too.
Number T-shirts. We about to start selling T-shirts out this motherfucker.
Real,
like out that
solid
truck.
but womanly.
And the ones that know exactly what that is. I know that.
Exactly.
Yes,
I know
nigga.
that firmness.
Firm, grippable, but it's just got the walk, nigga.
Talking firm biz with you, baby. Firm biz. But another interesting one, too, that's going to happen at WrestleMania, April 8th in Louisiana. We went last year in Orlando. Wasn't going to pay the money for it this year. Next year, it's supposed to be Northeast somewhere, so we're going to try to hit it next year. But
By you, though, huh?
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And the big conspiracy now with both of those guys is Brock Lesnar. See, that's the thing, too, with super fans and all that shit nowadays. Everybody knows when contracts are up. Everybody knows, like, everybody finds that shit out.
Exactly what's what.
And
what's
because, like,
behind the scenes.
2 weeks ago, Brock took a picture with Dana White. So Brock might be saying, fuck this shit, I'm going back to UFC. Who knows? That's an interesting particle in it. And also, there's this dude who got arrested for selling steroids. And I forget his name, but he teamed up with this filmmaker named John Bravo, not to be confused with Johnny Bravo, the fucking cartoon guy. Johnny Bravo! But
Look at her.
Roman Reigns is on his list. It's one of those, hey, I sold steroids to Mark Wahlberg. I sold steroids to Josh Duhamel. I sold steroids to Roman Reigns.
Right.
And this dude's in jail right now. So now they're trying to figure out if all this information is correct. And it could fuck up WrestleMania.
Wow.
It's not real, guys, but it might get real.
Right. For people that enjoy watching it,
Yeah.
it's going to fuck it up to the point where they won't even air it at all.
Because they're about to drop this, like,
Sledgehammer. Sorry.
they're about to drop this documentary of, like, all this dude's laptop records. Because, like I said, he's in jail, but he gave all of his stuff to this filmmaker to, like, hey, I'm not lying. He's like, I'm snitching on everybody, but I'm not lying. So
Right. Do me right.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Roman, because now Roman Reigns is like, I never heard of the guy, but So that could get weird because to me, say no comment whether you're innocent or guilty because you go, I never heard of the guy. They find somewhere where this dude came up to a fan fest and took a picture with you.
Right.
You know, like
fucking hanging out with some roasted marshmallows. I don't even know. I don't even know this guy.
Exactly. I don't know who?
No, nigga, that's a band from the 70s. We talking about the nigga to the right.
Right.
Show man's in them, you know?
So, yeah, things could get serious, and a couple people might get suspended. And
are they doing it in New Orleans at the Superdome?
Yeah.
Nice. The Superdome.
Super duper dome.
NOLA. That's that NOLA life. NOLA. Listen.
So
That's
it'll
dope.
be interesting to see how it shapes up. Things might get crazy or just nothing might happen. Who knows? But it's going to be interesting, man. Ronda Rousey, her first time out wrestling.
Nice.
It's
do they have a Royal Rumble every WrestleMania?
No. Royal Rumble is its own thing in
It's
January.
its own thing in January.
Yep.
Nice. Who won this year, January?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
I don't even know. God bless you, nigga.
The first Japanese dude to win it ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Little guy, big guy?
I'm
assuming little. I'm sorry. It's so stereotypical, but
he's man, I tried to make a joke because I forgot the fucking. I just forgot the name of the woman's T-shirt that you just said. That's how I wanted to describe it.
Salad for woman.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, man. So pretend I said that about him. No, man, he's a sizable dude. You know.
Okay.
He's good. So yeah, no, but back in the day before, no Asian dude or Japanese guy ever got a push because they were all too small and they made him fucking
right
caricatures of himself and
right.
But yeah, man, Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. That shit should be wild.
Oh, and this is not
Like I said,
May, you said?
April.
April. Hello.
You
May,
started going farther.
May, June. Was it August? Was it August of 2015?
So, Christmas Day is when they shoot it, right?
So it was 2020. you the time traveling?
But yeah, it's going to be April 8th. And fun fact, April 8th is the day that Ultimate Warrior died.
Ooh, rest in peace to the
Warrior.
Come out and bleed.
Warrior.
Come out and bleed.
But yeah, man, let's wrap this Bianc up like a Christmas present. Episode 11, man. We're doing things. We're saying stuff.
And at the beginning of the day,
I don't know what happens at the beginning of the day.
at the end of the day,
oh, man, it's the beginning of the night.
Listen.
So follow us on Spotify, Stitcher, Overcast, Apple Podcasts, Simplecast, www.watermelonversuspumpkin.com. And we got the hotline, 203-594-6977, 203-594-6977, 203-594-6677. Yeah.
you can do it, guys.
So yeah, give a call, give a text, talk shit, talk love, do whatever.
Do that, nigga.
Do that. Who that?
We out here tired as bitch.
Please, we appreciate you guys. Peace. Episode 12 coming next. 3 months, 4 months, who knows? Who does math?
Fuck that. Sorry. Not sorry.